lots of new pond plants that flower. Some were taken out of the deeper water, the lily pads, and then these flowers were taken from the edge of the lake. So everybody's back from the lake house, and we are redoing the pond. This is King Tut. He's wintered in the house for 2 winters. We're going to cut him in half and put half of him in the pond. He's too big as is to go in that small pond. Someday there might be a bigger pond, but today we're going to cut King Tut in half, put half of him on the deck and half of him in the pond. King Tut's in the back corner. Half of him. There's just a lot of really cool stuff in here. It's going to take a while for them to grow in. They all flower. I believe this grass in this big pot flowers too. Really happy with it. Don't know if we have room for any more, but I do have a couple more. Oh, what are they? I have a lily and I have, can't remember the name of it. Okay, Mouse, you're kind of in my way. I'm going that way. Yeah. So I worked on this part last week. These plants were all just added. And then I came back in and cleared the path more, which I just keep working on it. There's little weeds that I don't worry about until they get to bigger weeds, and then I'll pull them. When we cleaned out the pond, we ended up with a bunch of muck, or they're leaves actually, but wet, mucky leaves that are all now part of the path. It's nutritious. Moss has been growing in around there for a while now. Just keep working on it. We haven't put the fish back in yet. We put the floaty seaweed and lily pads that didn't have a bottom, so they're just floating. The flower's just floating. Feed it to ducks later. Rick cleaned the fountain again. Cloud, it could work, and it was working perfectly. Yeah, it's beautiful. There we go. It's working again. It's perfect. I found some snapdragons that are orange that would fit this color scheme nicely. Debating on whether to move them over here and squeeze them in. I took a picture of them so we could do an overlay. See how it looks. I did add the flowers to snapdragons. I thought they would look really nice. So color blocking is what I call it. And you don't know what color things are until they bloom. So I move them around, try to get blocks of similar colors. This is the only part of the garden that has this color scheme. Pretty. Stoked.